What's up, my Vina loves? This is Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team News. A few days ago, I posted about Porsha going to Nigeria to surprise her man, Simon. Most of you have seen that video. If you missed it, click the very first link in the description below. Now, I came back and I read some comments because her fiance clapped back, okay? I will also link that video in the description below. What I noticed when I was doing those videos was a lot of comments about Shamia. Oh, you can go to Nigeria all the time now and back to back, but you couldn't go to Shamia's wedding. I guess a condition changed, huh? You couldn't go to Shamia's wedding. I don't know how y'all sound, so forgive me, okay? But one thing that, and it's an open forum, people can leave comments, people can say what they want. But my thing is, if Shamia, after all of that, the Phaedra Parks drama, the lies and everything, if Shamia is still choosing to be friends with Porsha for whatever reason, then hey, that's Shamia business. However, like I said, it's an open forum, and when it becomes a topic and you all want me to talk about it, then we will absolutely talk about it. But Shamia doesn't care. She was in the comment section leaving comments. I'm going to get to that. But let's talk about the reason why, people feel like Porsha did not go to Shamia's wedding. Okay. People feel like, based on what Porsha's own family members have said about her, what we've seen on TV, what's happened off TV and on social media, and back to people who personally knows Porsha. She gives off the vibe of, if I'm not doing better than you, or if you and I are not doing the same, if you are doing better than me, I want no parts of it. That's the vibe that Porsha gives off. There's absolutely nothing wrong with seeing your friends as inspiration, seeing your friends live beautiful and amazing lives in every way and in every aspect, and you wanting the same. But it's also nothing wrong with cheering your friends on, rooting for them while you wait for your time, because your time will come, okay? It's wrong, however, to say, I'm not going to support you and be there for you because I'm not on your level. And when I walk in the room, I want to be the center of attention. I want to be on your level. I want to be a part of the conversation. I want to be the one that people are placing on the pedestal. And if my life is not at that level, then I want no parts. There's a difference between stepping back to get your life together because you feel like, the constantly hanging out, the partying, the doing all of these different things isn't really benefiting you to where you want your career to go, your life and all of that. It's a difference between stepping back to just figure out your life and stepping back because you're unhappy that your friend have everything that you wanted or that you want, and you will only come around when you feel like you can measure up or compete. There's a difference. Because there are times where you just find yourself in situations where it's like, my life should be on this level. It's not there. So I'm going to cut back on the events, the vacation. I'm going to save money. I'm going to do all of these different things and changes to get my life back on track. And your friends supporting you in that decision. There's a difference in doing that compared to, I'm purposely not doing something because I'm not happy for you. And people feel like the I'm not happy for you part is the reason why Porsha Williams treated Shamia the way that she treated her during her time on The Real Housewife of Atlanta when Phaedra Parks became her BFF, because at that time Phaedra Parks was more beneficial to her. Their friendship made sense because Phaedra had a peach compared to her childhood friend who did not have a peach and couldn't really help with her storyline and her longevity on The Real Housewife of Atlanta. And the reason why people feel like this theory is correct is because it was Candy Burris, okay, who brought Shamia to and on The Real Housewife of Atlanta. Not her childhood friend saying, I know this friend, she will be great for the show, advocating for her. No, it was Candy Burris, okay, who met Shamea, and Shamea was working for Candy and all of that at the time. She brought Shamea on the show. And of course, Shamea knew Porsha, and it all worked out. So how are you, this great friend, and you got this amazing opportunity, but it took the woman that you and your former BFF, Phaedra Parks, tried to basically end in her career and everything. It took her to bring that best friend on the show with you. So it's basically let me shine. Candy, however, didn't mind bringing other people with her and allowing them to shine. When Porsha realized that you need people, not just these women on the show, but you actually need other people to film with. We need to see your life outside of just meeting with the girls. That's when her family became important, okay? Let's show more of my family. My life is falling apart. Show my family. But at that time, it was, I'm Porsha Williams, let me shine. So basically, what can you do for me? If you can help me in whatever situation it is, then I will rock with you as long as I'm shining as well in the situation. If I'm not shining in that situation, then it's not for me. Even the movement, okay? You might say during the movement, she was helping people that were not on her level. But what did the movement do for her? It elevated her, made her look like a changed person and all of that. That's what the people are saying, not me. I'm just reporting the news. Like I said in the last video, I ain't sending for nobody. Don't come for me. I'm just reporting what, the streets, Mama George said, are saying. So let's continue. But a genuine and a real friendship, regardless of where you are in your life, you will still motivate, uplift, and be there for your friends, whether they're doing less than you or better than you. You encourage each other and help uplift each other to get on that level. That's what real friendship is. And in a nutshell, in summary, Porsha has been married before. Shamia has been married before. Allegedly, I'm going to say, but Shamia said this during the Kenya Moore campaign, that she was in an abusive marriage, an abusive relationship, and that's why she left. But Porsha and Shamia were both wives before. So now that your friend is getting married again because your rich Africans, married men, were not claiming you, but here's Shamia being claimed and being a wife, I'm not going to go because she's getting everything and I'm upset. But I'm going to lie and say that I have a condition and I can't fly, okay? That's what's going on social media. That's the conversation. That's the reason why people feel like Porsha did not go, okay? Because she was jealous. But now, finally, Fallon gave Simon back and said, here you go, Porsha, you can have him, even though she did not know it was Porsha at the time. But remember, Simon came back. He posted this beautiful message right here in January about he and his wife being equally yoked and she's the love of his life and all of that. It's on the screen. You can read it. After he filed for divorce the first time in January, he came back home to his wife after running away with Porsha. He realized, I want my family. I want my wife back. I don't care whether we have the Real Housewife of Atlanta deal or not. This is my true love. This is where I want to be. And he came back and he went as far as saying, please, baby, let's work it out. You know what? To prove to you that I want us to work it out, I'm going to withdraw the divorce filing that I did, which is why the first divorce in January just basically went away. But when he came back, Fallon had enough and she said no. Allegedly, I'm moving on with my life. I want no parts of this. What makes you think you can disappear for 2 months and come back and I'm sorry, baby, and yeah, we back together? No, I don't want that life. I'm good. And when he realized, okay, the love is gone, but I can come up. I can come up in fame. This is what I've always wanted. He went back to Porsha. And now that Porsha is being publicly claimed, finally, by one of the many allegedly married African men that bought her cars and purses and all of that. Porsha got her own money, I'm not saying, but Porsha is also a hustler. Now that one of them are finally claiming her and put a ring on her finger, oh, absolutely, now I can double date with you, Shamia. Now I can be all over you because My life looks like a copy paste. The daughter, the African husband, yes, that's what I wanted. Now we back. Don't get me wrong. Dennis came in the picture, as you can see. Dennis was a part of the double dating and the family and all of that. But Dennis wasn't genuinely giving Porsha what she wanted, okay? Even though Dennis cheated, Dennis stepped up to make sure Porsha wasn't out here looking like some of the women that Porsha talked down to and talk about. This is hard for some people to believe, but let's talk about it. You sat on the show and you drag a woman named Kenya Moore, talking about she would never get a man, she would never get a husband. Then you sat there and laughed when your best friend at the time thought she was God and drag her about how she would never be married, she would never be a wife, she would never have a kid or children. And if she does attempt to have a child, she would have to go to the sperm bank. And you sat there and laughed, and it was rehearsed. And it was actually disgusting for a black woman to sit there and think she's God to speak down to another woman like that. Okay? But then Porsha saw that Kenya Moore was coming back. If you think Kenya Moore is going to come back on this show, the woman that I laughed at with a husband and a kid, and me, not pregnant and single, Lauren have a child, Shamia have a child, and me, not pregnant and I'm single, especially with Kenya Moore, you might say, oh, well, I refuse to believe that a woman will go that far just to be a part. Porsha is that woman. Absolutely. She will go that far just to be a part of the conversation. And that's the reason why she met Dennis, and in 2 seconds, she was pregnant. I can't be out here. I can't be the chick that met a guy, slept with him that quick, and is pregnant. So let's come up with a plan, Dennis. You're going to propose, and we're going to use your time on the show to promote your businesses, okay? That's the reason why, oh yes, we saw the hot dogs at the Bailey queue. Oh, we saw everything. But when Dennis saw it going too far, as in Porsha trying to rush this wedding, don't want to sign a prenup and all of that, he was like, absolutely not. This was an agreement. Yes, we did have a child. Yes, I'm a proud father and I'm happy. But we had an agreement, allegedly, and you are not about to rush me into a real marriage. And what we have is real. We have a daughter, so I'm going to step up. But all the other stuff you're trying to do, no. So Porsha knew she wasn't getting out of Dennis what Shamea had. And so she could be smiling all the pictures that she want, but she was still looking for what Shamea had. And she finally got it. Y'all talking about a single white female. Now they have this black version of it and all of that. But regardless of how scary it looks, Shamea doesn't care. Or from the show, you can always see that Shamea, on her side, her friendship with Porsha is genuine, regardless of all of the things Porsha has done in their friendship. She's still defending her, even though Porsha didn't defend her. And I don't have to go down the list. We all watched the show. We saw everything she did to Shamea. But if Shamea is choosing to continue her friendship, whether it's, you know what, I might be back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, whatever the reason is, kudos to Shamea. That's her life. I really don't care. But people wanted me to talk about this. So there you have it. And when I say have a life, I'm talking about from the outside. Just the picture, okay? Just everything. It's like copy, paste, okay? Now, of course, Shamea been with her man longer, so the love, is real. I don't know Shamea personally. I'm not in her relationship to say the love is real and it's better than Porsha and Simon, but we can see that, Shamea's situation over there is solid compared to Porsha and Simon. They're still figuring things out over there. Also, lastly, Porsha is a grown woman. So if she meets a man and wants to do whatever with him within seconds or wait years, that's Porsha business. We're not here to shame anybody. Do your thing, live your life. We are all adults, so there's no shame there for Porsha. Do you? We are just simply talking about how quickly things happened and how they all fell apart. And you can say the same for other people, relationships as well. But this story is about Porsha and Shamea, so there you have it. That's just mindset and social media process of the reason why Porsha did not go to Shamia's wedding, and now she's up and down on the plane to Africa. Let me just add quickly at the end of the video, recently Porsha did the exact thing I'm talking about. The look at me, I'm winning too, people care, okay? The seeking validation, and if other people are shining, I have to shine too. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's the intentions behind it and the way how you do it. Common example, recently when the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer was released, no one was negative, tweeted, or came after Porsha Williams' show in a negative way. Even though Kenya Moore was trending higher than Porsha was trending when her own show was going on, because people kept saying, oh wow, it looks like Kenya Moore was always telling the truth about Porsha. Kenya never once tweeted or retweeted or tried to brag that she was more relevant during Porsha's show. The very second the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer for season 14 dropped, a few minutes later, Porsha is on Twitter tweeting about she and Nene trending, Instagram posting about it. Phaedra was trending, Candy was trending, Nene was trending, Kenya was trending at over 70,000 tweets. Phaedra had more tweets than Porsha. Porsha little 1K tweet. That's the one she wanted to be a part of the conversation so badly and wanted to show that, look at how important I am. Your trailer came out, but people care about me more than they care about all of you, that I'm trending. When the amount of tweets showed that she was the least cared about, and Kenya Moore does 70,000 plus tweet, which makes sense because she's still a part of the show, but even doing Porsha's own show, hers were more. You have Nene up there and you have Phaedra up there, and Porsha didn't even compare to the numbers between Candy, Nene, Kenya, and the other people. But because she just couldn't just relax and allow other people to have their moment, she had to be in the mix. She had to post about it. So that's my point right there, and that's what the conversation is on social media. But is it that deep for me, and do I care? No. But do we talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta on here? Yes, it's a topic on here. So I will always talk about them whether I care or not. And I will always keep it nice. Never ever below the belt over here. We'll always do our best to keep it nice and classy. Always. I'm wishing all of you well, and take care. And here my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.